Christianity is being done in this country, and how does that tie into church planting now?
In Celtic Christianity, church planting was an indispensable expression of the mission. Patrick and his apostolic band would camp next to a settlement, and their objective was to raise up a core of believers and plant a church and leave one of the entourage behind to be their priest. And they would pick up 2 or 3 young people in the settlement who would join the apostolic band, later spend time in the monastic community and become trained or educated for the priesthood. And the other thing that went along with that, and I'm not sure that the church planting movement in America has yet caught this part of it, is that you always had the plan when you planted a new church that it would, from the very beginning, have multiple congregations. Not just 1 or 2, but 10 or 15 or 20.
If you had to give 2 or 3 words of advice to someone who's watching this and is either about to plant a church and getting ready for that, or just planting a church, what would you want them to have as the takeaway that George Hunter would say to them?
When you plant a church, you usually should plant a church intending to reach a target population or multiple but designated target populations. And what typically happens is that because you're targeting that population and adapting what you're doing to begin where they are, that's who you reach, but that's not all you reach. So that, for instance, you started Terra Nova, you and your colleagues started Terra Nova Church right here in Troy to reach the arts community. Much to your pleasant surprise, you're reaching engineers and other sorts of people too. And we typically find that practically every cohort population in any community where they have some feature in common, and who because of that feel like they kind of belong to each other, communicate with each other more easily, share kind of the same world, same issues, the same struggles, etc. But it does not repeat the repetition. It does not intend to exclude anybody who's interested in being involved in it for whatever reason.